Hello, I'm Gerard Nares from Mytton Antiques. This is another of my brief video talks, and today I'm just going to talk about Imari. Imari china is a typical form of decoration. The china was made in the west of Japan in Dorita. It's actually called Imari because that is where Europeans understood it originated from. It in fact merely exported from the port of Imari, but nevertheless it's now known generally as Imari rather than Narita. It's typically of a very striking and vibrant pattern and colour. The colour is almost always the same 4 or 5 colours used in slightly different combinations. And what we have at the front here are pieces which are absolutely typical of that palette, in reds and rusts and blues, sometimes a little bit of green, and very often highlighted in gilt. And the consequent result is you have an extremely vibrant, colourful and strong piece of interior decoration, which had huge visual impact. In the 18th century, when this stuff first arrived in Europe, brought in principally by the Dutch East India Company and the East India Company, it must have had an amazing effect on people. The pottery and porcelain has been created at the time in England, indeed the whole of Europe, was nothing like as vibrant and striking as these items. And they became very fashionable and smart things to have in grand interiors. And you can still see why they are like that. It's that huge impact that they have, and they still have. They were originally used in 18th century interiors and even in 19th century interiors in a very formal environment. I actually think they look very good on oak and country furniture as well, partly because of the colour and also because of the decoration. The 18th century Imari is, to my mind, far superior to late 19th century Imari. It could be rather dwarfed. But if you look at a piece of good 18th century Imari, I mean, it is lovely. This octagonal vase here is a very good example of shoulders decorated in cartouches, wonderful panels dropping down with hyacinths and peony decoration on it. Here is a much more intense form of decoration, a pair of vases on this occasion, and with reserves decorating it with very tightly woven scroll work around it. Both broadly the same sort of thing. This one an earlier version of the same thing. What you do very often get in Imari, which I think is quite a nice feature, is this lobing here, this reeded lobing or octagonal shaping, that sort of thing you get on it. There's a pair of vases here, and they have fluted decoration in them, and you just makes a nice break from a rather more normal plain ballasted shape that we get on other bits of pottery and porcelain. I think the visual impact of the stuff is fantastic. It looks great en masse. We've got plenty on our site at present. Have a look at it. We'll be pleased to help if you had any questions. Thank you.